It goes without saying that Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to take the world by storm when it does launch next year in 2025. But while we wait for the hotly anticipated Trailer 2, here are top 5 things coming to GTA 6 that will revolutionize gaming. But before we hop straight into the video, real quick, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. We're getting closer and closer to reaching that goal, so please consider subscribing, hitting that like button, and making sure you turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upcoming GTA 6 upload. So kicking it off, coming in at number 5, a better and improved social media integration. With Trailer 1, Rockstar Games showcased to us so many different types of social media clips that will play a huge role within Grand Theft Auto 6 Vice City and the state of Leonida. Seeing that the game is taking place in a modern day Miami, the modern setting of the 2020s, we should expect to see that the game will involve not only to have a significant role in relation to the game's storyline, but also how NPCs interact with it, not only just a social media as a whole, but also the applications involved in relation to the world. And even just picking apart those social media clips from the trailer, we had various accounts that was from different types of NPCs, including the Dad Bod Squad, Official Poach, Have a Vice Day, Planet Leonida Man, and more. As of this stage, we don't know how many accounts there will be or how many different types of NPCs will actually be able to have accounts. Obviously, we don't know the specifics behind that, seeing that we only got a 1 minute 30 trailer and a few social media clips. Also, in addition to that as well, we did actually see in-game live streams via social media, such as like an Insta Live or TikTok Live. So expect to see parodies of real-life integrated social media applications that will mimic the world and society that we currently live in at the moment, where all of us are on our phones within this decade of the 2020s. Coming in number 4, more realistic NPC behavior. Now, once again, referring to Trailer 1, we did see quite a fair bit in relation to NPC behavior, and that was actually within that scene on the beach, where there was so many different types of NPCs on their phones filming or doing various types of things that was actually so much more different than comparison to other GTA games that we've had in the past. It seems that NPCs are going to be way much more smarter in comparison to even Red Dead Redemption 2. Building upon the systems built within RDR2, Rockstar Games seem to actually have it much more down pat, and the technology behind that to be able to have NPCs respond to certain instances that will affect a certain scenario, and even things such as the emotion behind that as well, actually having a bit of a factor in that as well. So perhaps there may be an example where the weather may impact a certain NPC's mood, and as a result, they will actually dictate the next scenario within that event. Not even in relation to Trailer 1, but in relation to Rockstar Games' parent company, Take-Two Interactive, where they actually did follow various different types of patterns in relation to NPC behavior. One of those patterns actually being a system and method for virtual navigation in a gaming environment. It seems that this actual pattern is built upon the idea of creating a realistic experience by making sure and creating AI-based smarter non-player drivers. As per the report, the pattern is apparently targeting in-game NPC vehicle driving behaviors. In addition, with this new pattern, apparently it creates the possibilities to provide a distinct driving profile to the NPC so that they can react depending on the situation. So for example, if the road that they are driving on from point A to point B is packed with traffic, then NPCs could actually detect it and choose to take an alternative route. They could avoid the slick roads and react accordingly instead of running into each other. Not only that, but it seems that the NPCs will actually be smart enough to analyze the weather condition and take a decision depending on the external circumstances. It seems that they will also be capable enough of recognizing car crashes and navigating around them without hitting the crashed car. This is just another step up from GTA 5 and Rockstar Games' plan and their parent company Take-Two's plan in terms of creating and simulating a much more realistic world environment. Is going to create just a much more immersive experience for all of us. Coming in at number 3, a more detailed map. We do know that based off what we saw within Trailer 1, as well as the September 22 leaks as well, that the map is going to be humongous, but not only that as well, much more detailed than any other previous Grand Theft Auto map before. Now, I've gone over this numerous times, but Jason Schreier, a very reputable insider, did come out with an article back in mid-2022 where he did state that there's going to be way more interior locations than previous GTA games, and this is something from a player's perspective that's going to create a way more immersive experience than previous Grand Theft Autos. Now, the last one that probably had more interior locations than GTA 5 was GTA 4, which was a step down from 4 to 5. We didn't see that many interior locations within GTA 5, which is a massive disappointment for a lot of fans. A lot of critics out there did come out and say that this was a massive disappointment. So it is great to see from the reports anyways that with Grand Theft Auto 6, the interior locations, the fact that we are going to be seeing much more detailed and diverse interior locations from what it seems anyways, it seems that there's going to be much more uniqueness in the relation to the interior locations that we are going to be seeing in relation to enterable buildings. So I guess the expectation based off this article from Jason Schreier and from what Rockstar are planning to do with 6 is that hopefully this does mean when we do enter a building that there's going to be more things that we are going to be able to interact with. As of this moment, this remains to be seen. But another thing that we are going to be seeing in relation to having a more detailed map within GTA 6 is the fact that what we saw within it Trailer 1 in relation to the open world of Vice City and Leonida, the environment, everything is just so lively. With each individual shot in the trailer, everything looked absolutely jaw-dropping. In terms of the graphics, the visual fidelity that we did see within the trailer, Rockstar absolutely nailed this to a T. The good thing is, in relation to the map itself, we are going to be seeing not only just Vice City, but also the state of Leonida, that being the fictional state of Florida. If you guys do recall Rockstar Games and Take-Two's press release that they did come out with that Welcome to Leonida message saying that Grand Theft Auto 6 is heading to the state of Leonida, home to the neon-soaked streets of Vice City and beyond, in the biggest, most immersive evolution of the GTA series yet. So I'd say it's safe to assume that this is going to be the San Andreas of the HD era. San Andreas's map was absolutely massive at the time, encompassing a lot of different types of cities, not only just San Andreas, but also Los Venturas as well. And with GTA 6, what has been seen within the mapping project by the community as well, and what we saw within the trailer, the fact that we do seem to have parts up north beyond Vice City, that being Port Gellhorn, but even down south as well in terms of the Florida Keys, the Everglades as well. So summarizing this point up, it is absolutely, unequivocally going to not only be much more detailed, much more massive, and therefore, as a result, like Rockstar said, the biggest, most immersive evolution of the GTA series yet. Coming in number 2, a Bonnie and Clyde-like storyline. So I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to put this at number 2, but I think it is worth actually pointing out and putting this higher up on the list. Reason being is because one of the videos I came out with a few weeks ago, why GTA 6 is worth the wait, one of the reasons I actually had on that video is Rockstar Games' ability to tell compelling stories. And the same will be said with GTA 6 in relation to this Bonnie and Clyde-like storyline that we have with Jason and Lucia. This relationship dynamic that we have with both of them is something that we have never seen before within a GTA game in relation to 2 playable protagonists, 1 female and 1 male. The themes of love and trust that we did see within trailer 1 was quite evident based off the lyrics of the song from Tom Petty, Love is a Long Road. But not only that, the dialogue that Lucia was saying within the trailer, the fact that if we got to do this, we got to stick together, we got to be a team, and we got to trust each other. So there's a lot of things that we did see in terms of a very little bit of a snippet anyways from Lucia's end anyways in relation to this dynamic and how we'll actually have an effect in relation to the storyline. Perhaps there will be instances in cutscenes or just even things in relation to player choice from a non-linearity perspective where you as the player will actually dictate what can happen throughout the storyline, and due to this we may actually see alternative endings as a result of that, similar to Red Dead Redemption 2's ending. So this is one of the things that is definitely going to be quite interesting once we do get the game in our hands. How will Jason and Lucia coexist with each other? How will this crime-like story go? How will it end? There's so many questions that are surely going to be answered once we do finally get GTA 6 in our hands and playing through the campaign. I think it is something that is going to be so very, very interesting and unlike any other GTA single player story that we have ever seen before. Coming in at number 1, Rage improvements. That being the new installment of the Rockstar Advanced game engine, their own proprietary engine, that being Rage 9. Going through a bunch of these Rage improvements, these advancements brought by this new engine is quite stacked. Like the fact that we did see ray trace global illumination and reflections, parallax interiors, subsurface scattering, improved vegetation, volumetric fog, water physics have improved immensely. hair physics and accessory physics as well. NPC and traffic density has improved drastically. Volumetric cloud systems, improved volumetric lighting as well. A plethora amount of new advancements brought by this new technology of the Rage engine has been overhauled, and therefore as a result, with this new installment of Grand Theft Auto, it is going to be so much more advanced than ever before. That it goes without saying. And that just goes to show you that with Rockstar Games' backing from Take-Two Interactive, in terms of the finances, the budget of GTA 6, the fact that it's going to be reportedly around $2 billion to develop this juggernaut of a title, as well as the world-class talent over at all the Rockstar studios around the world. That's why we are going to be seeing, and that's why we did actually see within trailer 1 what we did see. The fact that the trailers nearly hit 200 million views goes to show that this is most definitely going to be a game that lasts a very, very long time. And the fact that we are seeing so many improvements already within the first trailer, it's not even out yet. There's so much more polishing to be done from a Rockstar's end, and therefore, as a result, we are going to be seeing a premium product at launch. I'm very sure of that. But now I want to hear from you guys in that comment section below. Firstly, what do you make of these big things coming to Grand Theft Auto 6? And if you want to see a part 2, let me know in the comments down below. I'll be sure to make one if you guys do want to see it. But that, guys, make sure to subscribe to Project Vice, like, and of course, turn on those post notifications as normal. But that, guys, stay safe. Have a great day, and I am out.